Now that I'm done with my video, I can talk about whatever the hell I want. So hi, welcome to another Ramble video where I talk about whatever I want, and today I kind of want to give my thoughts about the whole KP situation. I love Kim Possible a lot. That's not a statement, that's who we're talking about. Ha 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 ha. So if you don't know the drama, it's like a big thing. A big thing. Where she made a video accusing Saberspark, of all people, about, like, raping someone. But it turns out that's not really true. And there's a whole bunch of other stuff. Lyle, of course, is involved. Why not? This is just how it goes. But before I just want to kind of give my thoughts about the whole thing. Now, when it comes to KB and Saberspark, I don't know the whole story about that. Like, I don't know how close they were. Well, I do know that they knew each other. And KP is trying to be like, oh, he, like, liked me. Same as, like, everyone else. That's her, like, go-to when discussing men. Most of it boils down to, oh, they liked me. You know, they wanted to get with me. Stuff like that. Which I don't know why that would relate to Saberspark in any way other than petty revenge, but she messed with someone else who worked with Saberspark. His name was, I think, Chris, who made a fucking awful, tasteless joke a decade ago about her. It's pretty gross. Definitely not a good thing to say. Anyways, but KP talked to that guy, right? And he actually sincerely apologized for it and everything. And she's like, okay. And, you know, the video comes out and she's still talking about it. And when it comes to that, I think she did that maliciously. Because there's stuff about it. Like, it was always a joke, but in her latest video she did after the other video, she tried to call it like a sex crime and shit, when it clearly wasn't. She's kind of lying to her audience with that one. So when it comes to her and Chris, I sincerely think she's trying to fuck over Chris. And maybe Saberspark too. Just for, I guess, a friend. Emmy, who also had a doc, who also copyright strike that. Speaking of which, yes, she's copyright striking people. People I know. No, seriously though. And when it comes to that specifically, I kind of get it, and I'll get more into that. But first I want to talk about, what do I want to talk about? Fucking train. Not the train. I don't want to talk about the train. So a bunch of commentary bros are like circling her, right? And not to say it's not for valid reasons. With the Cyberspark video, you know, the whole expose shit show, she kind of fucking fucked over that. But at the same time, they're like sexually harassing her. And I will say that it is sexual harassment. Because it's not just criticisms of the video. It's kind of like insulting her appearance, which I kind of did just for funsies, just to fit in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. But that's not like a big thing. Well, I mean, it is, but the big thing is one of her old friends, I think an old roommate or something, did a bunch of gossip shit, you know, the Mean Girl shit, where they expose very embarrassing things to people, and I know Beckett and Falgi insulted her for it, and I think it was Hidden's video, yes, Hidden, who made the video with the kind of defamatory stuff, I will say. Because there's no real evidence on that. It's more just gossip. And it's not even that important to the actual discussion. And that's a big thing I have a problem with the commentary. Is they do this stupid dirty shit with the ha 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 ha. You have yeast infection of the vagina and you allegedly got so high you pissed on your couch. Ha 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 ha. It's just an insult thing. It's an insult game. Just to ridicule them. Make them feel like shit. So when it comes to that, like, yeah. Honestly, I think she'd have a better chance at, like, striking the videos for like sexual harassment or something, harassment, stuff like that, more than she does privacy complaints. Because the privacy thing is because, shocker here, the people she talked to secretly recorded the calls so they could use it for content. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? And at first I thought maybe she had something, but apparently there's been legal cases with Discord where Discord private group chats or private calls aren't actually, I guess, private in the legal sense. Call it like outdated laws or something, or like some loophole or some shit, or like because it's company Discord, probably. I don't know if they save recorded calls on Discord side. I don't think so. I could be wrong though. I mean, the NSA is probably over it, but whatever. That's not important. What's important is, I think it started with Hidden, or maybe it was Beckett. Although I'm pretty sure the Beckett interview she did, she knew that was being recorded because it was a whole interview thing. So I don't really fault Beckett for like going over that. But of course, the biggest leaker of them all was Hidden Heroine, of course, lol. I know a thing or two. No, like, yeah, Hidden was two-faced to her. She was manipulative. Okay? I'm just gonna be real. That's like real. But at the same time, KP also recorded the Chris call, and he didn't know that. And yet, KP also still wanted him to ruin his life. So it's kind of like a life ruination cycle here, which of course is why KP's friends with Lio and Hidden, because these duplicitous little fucks have to stay together. But at the end of the day, they just start eating each other because they're all lying cunts, and none of them can be trusted. I think, yeah, Lio just made a video with the calls and DMs where it also was privately recorded. And oh god, I was so pissed off. Not for KP, just because I don't really care. Where if Lio is fucking grandstanding because I know he's full of shit. And it's like, Lio tried to shame her, like, oh, you wanted this call, right? But then I secretly added Hidden, and when you say, am I gonna record a call, I go, do I need to? You know, not answering your question. How could you do this? You're just running away. No, it's like, obviously, Lio's fucking with her. Hidden was fucking with her. Everyone's pretty much fucking with her. But she tried to fuck over people too, so it's... I'm more about the principle here. Because it's so fucking annoying hearing Lio talk to... her name's Rachel. KP, I love KP is Rachel. Her name's Rachel. It's fucking infuriating hearing Lio try to tell her, oh, you need to be the bigger man. You need to apologize to people. Like, oh, fuck. Fuck you, dude. The whole reason I went after you is because you never apologized to me. And then I learned about what you didn't do with Courtney, which is funny, trying to shame her for being friends with Courtney. And he's like, oh, stuff's coming out about her. I'm like, fuck you, dude. Go fuck yourself. Really? I'm the one who... Yeah, whatever. I know Lyle and people will never, like, tell the truth. The reason why they confronted Courtney in the Senate is because I brought it up to Lyle's face. They'll never fucking admit to that. So it's kind of like it's just like, okay, that's something I know. Whatever. Fuck you. And no one gives me credit for that. No one gives me credit. And like Hidden's making a video now. Probably going into more detail, more, you know, going through all her logs or Discords, Twitters, whatever the fuck she's been doing for the past decade or whatever. And she's probably gonna try to defend Lyle for knowing about this shit. I don't know. That's another thing though. But yeah, that's the KP thing. She's a duplicitous liar, two-faced bitch. And everyone around her was two-faced bitch. So it's just kind of evident. Lions eating lions, you know, the lion's face eat me. stupid shit like that. So I do feel bad for her about like being, harassed for like medical shit and like gossip, and I guess the face thing, even though I kind of took part, and that's my bad. I just want to look cool. But there's real criticism, of course. And I think these people wouldn't have gotten striked if they like try to play above the belt and not try to do the dirty commentary tactics they're all known for. And Lyle pretends to be, oh, I don't, whatever. She doesn't, okay, so final conclusion here is KP doesn't deserve the sexual harassment, shit like that, but she does deserve pretty much everything else about the criticism, about trying to frame someone as a rapist, trying to ruin someone's life and career over a joke they made a decade ago, who apologized to you privately, that you made public, and you still wanted to fucking fire to the ground, get his life ruined. So it's kind of like karma, but I don't condone this sexual harassment. I never do. When it comes to hidden, like leaking her script and shit, that's also kind of cruel and mean and piece of shitty. But it's like, legally I can do that. It's like, okay, but ethically and morally, that's kind of fucked up. That's still a thing that I will defend, or I guess criticize. It's like leaking shit people say to you in good faith and shit like that. But, she hung around these bad people. They all hang around each other to protect each other. And eventually one of them screw up. KP's fucked up with the Saberspark thing. It wasn't as concrete as she thought it was. So she's kind of getting, like, her own comeuppance with that. Even though I don't think the more mean and dumb things she deserves. But the video criticism, 100%. It was awful. And so was the follow-up. And then there's Courtney. Courtney's also a part of that, too, apparently. Apparently she was super in close proximation with the video creation. Did a bunch of the executive decisions, really. Which I find kind of interesting. I'm kind of getting fuzzy on the timeline. I don't know if I called her out. I think I called her out before the Saberspark drop. What the fuck? Saberspark drama hit. I think I did, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. There's something else, too. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's the roommate that leaked the thing. Whatever. I'm just gonna move on to the next thing, which is my video. My video came out. I got a bunch of stupid comments, which actually makes me feel positive. And let me explain this. Because there's no criticism, it's just bullying. It's like, how about you crochet? Like, lol this, cringe that. And there's some people who think it's cringe, but still thought it was funny, and that was the point. That's the thing I'm trying to go for. Is to be cringe, but also kind of be free and, like, just speak my mind. While also not trying to waste your people's time. Except for, like, shit like this, these rambles. This is always meant to waste your time. So you don't need to watch these ones. It's just the ones I put a lot of effort into. Like that one with the animation. And I was starting to get really concerned about the animation. Because I was fucking up the stuff. I definitely learned a lot. So next time I do like animating shit like that, I have better tactics. So it flows better. So it doesn't become an editing nightmare like it was this time. I can like streamline it. Kind of excited for that. It's kind of happy. It's exciting to learn things. Yeah. And when your biggest ops are not giving you any criticism and just trying to poke you, that's good. That is good. That tells me I'm on the right track. And I don't think they'll ever, like, I guess publicly, especially Lyle. Lyle will never make a video on me because he knows he can't fucking win. And that kind of gives me power here, honestly. As long as I don't fuck up with something else. And Hidden's video was so ass. I was kind of concerned when she did the KP talking, people were talking about like, oh, it's kind of giving her views to her channel. But her video is so ass on me. I'm just fine. It's fine. It's whatever. And Lyle has to go to different streams or different videos to talk about me because he's too chicken shit. Because he knows I'm real. I'm kind of clocking him. My criticisms are true, and my honesty and sincerity kind of cuts through all their bullshit. Like, I can look through the facade, not to be like self-indulgent here. But when it comes to new videos I'm making, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because I know I did the whole her shaming the lions, like I'm gonna make a series or something. That's more of a bit. Because I don't know what other Lyle associates I could like make main videos of. Monstrous was a special kind of case because of the faking sexual harassment thing. That kind of gave, that's the clickbaity thumbnail I got. And then learning that she's been very close with Lyle's main dramas and how she helped kind of muddy them, along with the fake sexual harassment she did. That kind of made her like a good target to make a video of to reveal. I'm not sure if anyone else is that closely aligned to him that also has all this terrible shit. Because I can't just... If I like follow that up with like a glub shitto that doesn't, exceed that or like equal that kind of shit, it's kind of wasting everyone's time. Like, I need to have a real case with someone. And everyone else, it just kind of doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like, if I were to make a video on, say, like, even Hidden, or like people like, what's the other one? Smal. There's what else? Baphomet, and even like Beckett or like Yen or Falgi, that none of that would work. Although I think never mind. The moment's already passed about the trans debate on Lily Orchard. I was thinking about talking about that, not actually calling people out, like actually having a dialogue. But time's passed from that, and also I kind of was locking in on the whole Monstrous video, so I wasn't able to kind of butt my way into that conversation. So I'm kind of like on the free range. So after the Lyle drama, I'm trying to look for... I am trying to research Lyle. It's kind of at an impasse, and what's rest I have to do is like go through his entire history, like watch his entire backlog to make notes and shit like that. That's gonna take forever. So if I ever make a main Lyle Convoy video, it's gonna be like a magnum opus. But I don't have everything, clearly. It's a long project, and I'm kind of getting burnt out from it. The Monstrous video was good. At least the arguments I got were sound. I'm learning the whole video drama making commentary, blah 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 blah. I'm learning it, and I'm doing good. I feel, at least, because the criticisms against me are nothing. The backlash I got from the video was so minuscule because there was no real arguments against it. They just try to laugh it off, pretty much. And I've been snooping around, and I've heard rumblings of people wanting to go over it, but nothing concrete yet. Nothing concrete. I know my comments were infested with Vlad's server, Pootopia, members of that. And they were just like trying to start something. The thing is I don't think they will, because I've been snooping and I've heard Vlad doesn't want to talk about me. Mostly because he thinks I'm mentally ill. But I think that's just what do I call it? I think that's just a cope. That's a cope. I think the real reason is because I'm more like argumentative. Okay, I've been on the internet for a decade plus, okay? I got my start arguing about fucking console wars. Okay, I've been around. I've been around the block. I know what the arguments are. I know how to debate pretty much. And the reason why I was such an easy target on the first one is because my first video was so broad and not direct like the monstrous one was. Or the Courtney Pete one. Even though at the end of that I was also rambling. So I'm just gonna keep the rambling to videos like this and like the more poignant videos where I put the editing, all that, will be more focused and meant for a wider audience, even though, you know, I don't have a wide audience. I was really hoping to get past the 50 sub marker. I was close. I was so damn close. But not quite. Not quite. Gonna have to bump those numbers. Gonna have to make another one. Maybe it's not even drama related. Maybe I should start talking about other stuff I like and use, you know, quote unquote commentary like that. Like I can talk about old dramas too. Put a little perspective on that. Maybe talk about like old content creators I loved. I think that would be interesting. I might do that. I might not do any of these things. It really depends on how I feel. Other than video creation, I'm excited for. I bought this thing called the AYN Thor. It's like a Nintendo DS, but it's Android and it can play like fucking PS2 games. It's crazy shit, dog. I'm gonna be working on that. That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. And I just gotta learn what other videos I can make. What other people I could talk about, you know, stuff like that. But thanks for I'm kind of happy that I'm starting to get like a little bit of a following. It's pretty nice. It better not go to my head though. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't go to my head. You don't want that shit. I'm not popular enough to be like narcissistic about that. Hopefully it stays that way. I kind of like my niche. But yeah, that's my rambling. If you listen to all this, thank you. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it. So I hope to see you again, and whatever it may bring. Thank you.